Good day, learners. Have a blessed day. My name is Katherine A. Madonza from Opter Reform. And hello, future educators. Our discussion for today is all about the curriculum evaluation and its process. Objectives: acquire clear understanding what is curriculum evaluation. Second, provide their own concept about the importance of evaluating the curriculum. The third, explain the need to evaluate the curriculum. Lesson review. Hello, future teacher. Before we start our lesson for today, I hope you are all doing great. Another learning session is here for you. Let's start our discussion by looking at the feature. What does the world evaluation suggest based on your analysis? First feature is assessment is the increased quality. Second feature is evaluation is to judge quality. Activity 1. Answer the following question. As always, there is no wrong answer. Give your idea of his question. First question. Why curriculum must be evaluated? The answer is the curriculum evaluated is it will allows with the stakeholders to see how curriculum will work and also give well understanding we can do what problems we need to solution, what programs need to enhance the development basis of curriculum. It will process by taking the curriculum. The second question is give the reason for curriculum evaluation. This is the answer. The identifies of strength and weaknesses. It is the need assessment. Second, it gives an development if the design is implemented. It will process the curriculum will design to determine the major role of result of the learners. Third is it will label of success that allows with the standards result of curriculum evaluation to determine its way on how to handle the curriculum. It is the terminal assessment. Fourth, provides the information to the school to manage the assessment of recommendation of the learning targets to the teachers, while gives and decision making will promotes. The third question is, what is curriculum evaluation? The curriculum evaluation refers the systematic process of judging the value, effectiveness. Evaluation. First, criteria. Second, analysis. Third, performance. Fourth, approach. 5. Improvement. 6. Results. 7. Feedback. And number 8 is assessment. What is your idea about the criteria? The criteria, it is the structure of decision-making, of demonstration, the learning targets, of evaluating performance. What is your idea about analysis? The analysis, it is the educational value of curriculum while produce the strength, weaknesses to the student to give an better achievement to the teacher and student will give a best step with it will serve. What is your idea about performance? The performance is the teaching and learning who build a knowledge and understanding who apply the information about what they perform to the classroom to see what they doing of the student. And what is your idea about approach? The approach, it is the way on what dealing to curriculum that gives an creating designing to think about the curriculum simply determine the specific serve at the major role in curriculum. It is the approaches by doing on the teacher. And what your idea of the improvement? The improvement dealing with the instruction of the student needs, what continuously gives an step by step to claim what the success of what of an individual. What is your idea about the results? The result is the reach out the specific phase of development curriculum to know the level of purpose the student have to achieve the results of knowledge of the students. What's your idea about the feedback? The feedback they enhance to a student will get and targets to curriculum will to share an information to the student have an a suggestion. And what your idea in the assessment? Assessment, it is the educational settings of goals what with the student is give and measure development can improvement have an assessment to the curriculum to understand the level on how you achieve to have a set of goals. Definition of curriculum. Aside from Ornstein A. and Hankins F. in 1998, curriculum evaluation is a process done in order to gather data that enables one decide whether to accept, change, eliminate the whole curriculum of a textbook. My suggestion about Ornstein A. and Hankins in 1998 is have an order to gather data must be give an information to those students or eliminate to whole curriculum of a textbook have an gives an process when you define our curriculum proposed by Ornstein A. and Hanskin in 1998. McNeil J. in 1997. It proposed the evaluation answer the two questions. First is, do plan learning opportunities, program courses, and activities as developed and organized actually produce desired end result. The second question is, how can a curriculum best be improved? Gay L. and 1955. Evaluation is to identify the weaknesses and strengths as well encountered in the implementation. And the Olvia P. in 1986, it is the process delineating, obtaining, and providing useful information for judging. I will discuss the four reasons for curriculum evaluation. First, need assessment. The teacher and school administration with curriculum specialists of the aspect to a curriculum need an attention, innovation, and improvement. They give an serve. We have a assessment with the learners needed that will be used. Second is the monitoring. The monitoring we informs to the teachers should administrators with curriculum. Make sure you have a information that make an legally and divided an aspect to the curriculum that you have an attention to what information evaluating your concept about what they doing of the monitoring. Third is the terminal assessment. The terminal assessment, it just identifies the strength and weaknesses with the existing of curriculum that is the basis with the plan and design or the implementation. And the last is the decision making. The decision making is by means to provide the basis for curriculum policies decision with feedback or to continuous curriculum to adjustment and process of curriculum implementation that gives an information step in evaluating the curriculum. Number one is to identification of the instructional objectives. Number two, selection and administration of instrument. Number three, data collection. Number four, data analysis. And number five is the interpretation. The identification of the instructional objective is they must be indicate with the knowledge, skills, attitudes of the student. Must give an recommendation the specific measurable that encountered their minds and their abilities and their level of the instructional result of curriculum have an step by step to see what they needed while doing with the instructional objective. And the selection and administration and instrument, it is the measurable well-doing administrator because she or he will encourage the learning targets of the student. Have an instrument will doing give an selecting concept of what they needed to do. Data collection. The data collection, it is the way on how you examine the course and outcomes. Will support the goals of a student. It gives an opportunity to organize what they do in the curriculum. Have a different level on how an improvement or selecting they can do on a student. Data analysis. The data analysis, it will serve and discovering useful information that can easily develop the decision making of the learners, how you produce the achievement goals of the student. The last is the interpretation. The interpretation, it is the major role of interpretation. It is to considered on what they decision on doing on their skills is or clear or not, they must be give an attention and evaluate to those students what they needed to do.